Alrighty, weather impact alert. Not for today, but important to note if you have outdoor plans tomorrow evening. And is going to go all the way through early morning, even some of it at night. Yes, we're going to have active weather once again in the form of thunderstorms, potentially multiple rounds for some folks. So just keeping your rain gear handy on Wednesday morning and Tuesday night, depending on where you're at. Yes, there's going to be an isolated flooding risk if storms start to do what we call training. Also, there's a low end threat for severe weather. It is that time of year after all. Looking out over Temple right now, you feel the humid air when you step out, but it's not so bad when it's humid at only 70, 72 degrees. It feels pretty good in my opinion, but you could see, I mentioned it's humid, 87%. That's very, very high. Humidity in all levels of the atmosphere with the rain chances coming. Again, it's not for today. Today is calm and quiet. Other than maybe a couple of stray sprinkles in our eastern counties, we're going to stay mostly cloudy skies through the afternoon hours, which is basically going to prevent a lot of daytime heating. Right now, winds are out of the south, breezy at times at like 15 miles an hour, and we are going to stay in the 70s throughout the afternoon hours because the sun isn't really going to pop out too much on this Monday afternoon. Overall, pretty nice. Right now, again, that weather impact alert and the storm chance is not for today, it's for tomorrow. High temperatures this afternoon. We're going to jump up, some of us, into the 80s. It is going to remain feeling kind of heavy in terms of our air this afternoon. Overnight lows. Why so high? It is only the front half of March still, because it is going to be humid, patches of fog possible, and maybe pockets of drizzle as we wake up on Tuesday morning. Again, the storm threat is not going to be until the back half of the day. For a lot of folks, not until the late night hours once the sun is down. Likely we have a stray isolated storm or two in the afternoon hours at most. We have what we call it a cap on the atmosphere, like a ball cap. And unless it's lifted, which is basically mechanisms coming together to allow for storms to be able to form, we will have nothing in the afternoon hours. If it lifts, we're not going to have a very long time frame to let you know, hey, storms are rolling in from the west. The cap was able to lift. We're going to see a couple of isolated stray storms in our western counties trying to move east. If it doesn't lift, we're not going to see anything until the late night hours. Likely we have a line of storms approaching our western counties right after the sun goes down. Going to peak I-35 corridor late night. I'm talking like 12 to 2 a.m. on Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning, and some lingering storms early on Wednesday morning before things clear out. So let's look at models here. Again, rest of today, East Texas could see a straight thunderstorm. The great majority of us just remaining cloudy and humid. We wake up around 70 degrees, lingering in the 70s and low 80s for Tuesday afternoon. A stray afternoon storm is possible. Again, that's going to be dependent on, it is a conditional threat on the cap lifting. But we do know, and all guidance is now telling us, storms coming in from the west late tomorrow night. Yes, there's a low end severe threat. Primary threats are going to be straight line winds and hail, a very low tornadic threat tomorrow evening. Storms are moving through. This is our flooding threat here as they do become linear and approach I-35 something like 2 a.m. and then move out in the morning hours. You can see east of I-35 by probably mid-morning on Wednesday. So again, this is a back half of Tuesday, front half of Wednesday threat. Yes, there is a low end threat for severe thunderstorms, low end tornadic threat. For the most part, a lot of us are going to rack up a little bit more rainfall. But again, it's a night situation. So for a lot of us, it's already dark. A lot of us are asleep. Yes, there can be tags to these that could be severe thunderstorm warnings. Our team is not going to allow for any lulls. We are going to be here, at least two of us, as the storms roll through and clear out again on Wednesday morning. That's potentially what radar does look like. Few folks are likely to get between an inch and 2 inches. I think it's going to be widespread, more like a half to an inch of rain. Again, if storms start to follow one another and train Tuesday night, especially overnight into Wednesday morning, that is the best threat for flooding. But all hazards possible, meaning wide scenario of things could happen. We're going to continue to refresh these high resolution models. And again, our weather team's going to be here. If you don't have 6 Plus, download it. It's free on your TV. We will also be posting on Facebook, asking you what's going on in your neck of the woods and things of that nature. So we're going to cover this system as it rolls through and clears out front half of Wednesday. Beyond that, ooh, Lindsay, look at those 80s and the sun coming out.
I know, that looks like a picture perfect weekend.